week I'm exploring some of my favorite places in Tahoe, and I'm taking you with me. Let's go exploring. The Glen Alpine Springs, with its cascading snow-fed creek and waterfalls, flows into Fallen Leaf Lake below. You can enjoy the rocks from the overlook above in spring when the falls are raging. However, when the creek reduces to a trickle in the fall, it's tempting to scramble down and explore below. This is a lovely place to enjoy nature, and day hikers can just pick up a wilderness permit at the trailhead to explore, but overnight hikers will need to obtain a permit for the Desolation Wilderness at recreation.gov. Fallen Leaf Lake is a great lake here in Tahoe. Swimming, boating, and fishing are all popular activities. You can even rent paddle boards and kayaks at the marina at the south end of the lake. Officially named St. Francis of the Mountains, this historic church is lovingly known as Fallen Leaf Chapel, as it's hidden away on Fallen Leaf Lake Road. While the chapel itself is only open for services in the summer, from Memorial Day through Labor Day, you can come and stroll the grounds any time of year. The church trail is located behind the chapel, and it leads to Angora Lakes. If you're up for a steep hike, it offers great views of Fallen Leaf Lake and the Desolation Wilderness. This charming chapel is tucked away in a grove of aspen, like a fairy tale cabin in the woods. In fact, National Geographic has even called this chapel the cutest little building in all of Lake Tahoe. Over 100 years ago, this spot was home to what many consider to be the grandest resort in the world, and it was a special summer retreat for San Francisco's socially elite. Tallac Historic Site is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This is a great place to learn about Tahoe's grand history as you stroll the grounds that span over 70 acres. I love that you can walk to the water's edge of Lake Tahoe at this historic site. This striking formation, jutting over 300 feet above the blue water below, has long been considered a sacred site for the Lake Tahoe native Washishu tribe. Cave Rock was once a part of a volcanic vent. The trail is easy here, at under a mile round trip, and the hike will bring you to the base after a 165-foot elevation gain. Then it's just a 50-foot scramble up to the top. From on top of this rock, you can see the cars driving through in both directions. The tunnel here dates back over a century, but the last retrofitting project was done in 2015 after a rock slide, and in 2017, Cave Rock was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. Located just north of Emerald Bay State Park, Bliss is probably the second most popular state park here in Tahoe. The park was named after Dwayne Bliss, a timber and railroad tycoon, and in 1929 the Bliss family donated 744 acres of land to the state. Cove is just a short walk from the trailhead, and you can enjoy the glorious sandy beach or the wonderful rock formation. After visiting Cove, you're just steps away from the trailhead of one of my favorite hikes right here at the Rubicon Trail. Rubicon Point Light is a small lighthouse that was constructed in 1916 for $900, and the original keeper was paid just $180 a year. Let's check it out. When built, the lighthouse had the highest elevation of any lighthouse in America, standing at 6,300 feet above sea level. This lighthouse trail is only accessible in the summer and fall, though, due to the heavy winter snowfall. The famous Balancing Rock can be found here in the park too, along Balancing Rock Nature Trail. Balancing Rock stands over 20 feet tall, and this is indeed one giant rock, but an extensive horizontal crack running through the middle makes it look like two rocks precariously balanced. This gentle loop is less than half a mile, and it's one of the easiest trails in all of Tahoe. It offers multiple viewing angles of the famous granite boulder. Sand Harbor is located inside Lake Tahoe, Nevada State Park, and it's known for its crystal clear water and beautiful rock formations. A highlight of Sand Harbor has to be the short nature trail that leads around to Sand Point and its stunning views of Lake Tahoe and the mountains too. This is a very popular area, perfect for swimming, scuba diving, snorkeling, and much more. You can rent kayaks and paddleboards here at Sand Harbor Rentals. Now, just be aware that the parking lot can fill up early by 9 a.m. Today, we came here at 7:15, 45 minutes before the park opens, and there was already a line to get in. Bonsai Rock is located just 20 miles from Carson City, but more specifically, it's halfway in between Hidden Beach and Sand Harbor on the northeast edge of Lake Tahoe. Viewing this popular spot is easy to get to from the road. There's a nice paved pull-off, and then it's just a short trek down, but it is a bit steep and some of the terrain is definitely uneven. The centerpiece here is definitely the large boulder sitting in the water with small trees perfectly shooting and growing from it. Don't ignore the many other unique rocks found here. You could definitely have a fun day bouldering all along the shoreline. The Emerald Bay Viewpoint has a little pull-out, but if you're interested in hiking, there are several options inside Emerald Bay State Park, including the popular Vikingsholm Emerald Point or Eagle Point trails. It's spectacular to see the lake surface from 6,300 feet above sea level and the surrounding mountains, which can be 1,000 feet higher. Both the Emerald Bay Viewpoint and Inspiration Point have great views of Fannet Island, which is Lake Tahoe's only island. Now, if you want the full straight-on view, head to the Emerald Bay Viewpoint, but for informational plaques and much more parking, check out Inspiration Point. It's lovely. Both Inspiration Point and the Emerald Bay Viewpoint are located inside Emerald Bay, which was declared a National Natural Landmark in 1969. And it's not difficult to understand why it received this distinction with the beautiful views. If you enjoy hiking, you can explore one of the multiple trails here at Emerald Bay State Park. A few of my favorite happen to be Vikingsholm Trail, Eagle Falls, and the Rubicon Trail. The Eagle Falls Trail offers some of the most beautiful landscape views of the Lake Tahoe Basin, from the granite peaks to the lush vegetation and lots of evergreens. Make sure to take some time to explore the giant granite boulders while you're here on the Eagle Falls Trail. Eagle Falls is actually made up of two separate falls. The upper, which is over 40 feet, and the lower measures in at almost 80. At just a quarter mile into this hike, you'll come upon stone stairs that have been cut into the rock wall. We're just about to cross the bridge here at Eagle Falls, and if you're up for just a little bit of a hike, this is one of the most accessible waterfalls in Lake Tahoe. Once you make it to the falls, you can see the small pool above, and if you pass the bridge, you're on your way to Eagle Lake if you want to continue your journey. Even though the hike to the falls is super simple, don't be deceived into thinking the rest of the trail to the lake is too. With over a 400-foot elevation gain, a couple of miles can really get your heart rate up. You will be left in awe once you reach Eagle Lake, which is located inside the 63,000-acre federally protected desolation wilderness. Whether you're just up for the quick hike to Eagle Falls, or you have a little more time and energy to hike to Eagle Lake, this is a wonderful place to enjoy the beauty of Tahoe. Vikingsholm is incredibly popular. If you want to visit, be aware there are only 2 ways in and out. You can either boat in or take the steep 1-mile trail each direction. Mrs. Laura Knight purchased this property for $250,000 in 1928, and she built Vikingsholm as her summer home here. Mrs. Knight built a private tea house at Fannet Island, which is the only island here in Lake Tahoe. Now, only the foundation and a few walls remain, but if you're up for it, you can kayak all the way out. In 1994, California state parks included the surrounding water of the bay as part of Emerald Bay State Park. And while I'm not a scuba diver, if you are, you can explore California's first maritime heritage underwater trail right down here. Thanks for joining me here today. For more information, see my blog post at flyingdawnmarie.com. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Until next week, I hope you find adventure and encouragement wherever you go. Bye.